what's going to be the next big project, which I was thinking about it on the way here, my Passion of the Christ, if you will. When I saw that the proof of concept video hit over 1,000 views and got a shit ton of shares and everything, yeah, your boy went out and got drunk and didn't text his girlfriend. I finished like a regular video job, which I'm like, yeah, it's gonna fucking it's like a storytelling show I usually do videography for.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And it's great little just extra cash in a week. But then afterward, I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna go straight to 2 Street. And I had said something earlier to Rachel about it, but I'd never followed up by being like, hey, so I just got done. I'm gonna go to. I thought I was in my head. I'm just like, yeah, she's gonna know. Well, she goes to bed early like every day of the week. So I'm like, all right, well, I'm just gonna go. I'm only gonna have like a beer or two, and then it's like the boys show up, and it's like, okay, we're having a beer with each boy, and then more of my boys show up, and then it's like people that were on set, like Andrew, who helps run the room.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm like, it's because of you, bro. Like I'm just like I'm getting to that point, and it's like, comics who who I only see whenever we're all really fucked up or there.
Right.
So it's a lot of. So there was like weird portions of the night where it's like somebody like made fun of somebody and then the other person took it too seriously because they're drunk and shit.
Oh boy!
So you're getting "why do you hate me" face. Everybody no one takes each other seriously because it's like, dude, every time I see you, we're just fucking wasted, and it's like we just talk shit. It got real bad at some point. I think one of the dudes who I didn't know worked there because it was like on his off night. He fucking he goes behind the bar when Tara wasn't back there and pours himself or like just like takes a drink out of the thing. I'm like, yo, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah. Oh
shit.
No. Right. Wait. So, but he did work there.
I found out after the fact.
Okay.
After you gave him shit for it.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck are you doing? He's like, it's okay. And I was like, dude, still, like, I don't know who the fuck you are. Like, I know who Tara is.
Yeah, it's all right. I know Tara.
I was also already at this point really fucked up, and I was like, dude, I know Tara too. You don't just go behind the bar like that. He's like, dude, fuck off and all this.
Oh no!
So I just go outside and I'm like, Tara, do you know this fucking asshole who just went behind the bar? And Tara's like, what? And then the guy comes out and it's like, oh yeah, it's this guy. But I didn't. Like at that point, we were already like squared up, and apparently I made it even worse because I keep a utility knife in my back pocket.
No!
Which
Dude,
I
yes.
not only opened but turned upside down, and I'm holding it like this, like a prison shank, and I'm just like,
God.
oh fuck. I don't feel good about myself. When I started to get drunk, I actually made Jay and Lemaire walk me back to the car, be like, "Come with me, dude. I gotta put the gun away." It was the whole night. I have a concealed carry, and I don't carry it when I drink. So I was smart enough to do that on beer 1. By the time beer 95 rolled around, it was time to leave the bar because it was 2 a.m.
Oh my god!
And there's like 8, there's the handful of comics who hang out. So I'm like, I think I should fucking go. And I think Davey Bowe was like, we should get a shot. So we take like shots of tequila, and then there's like another shot poured onto the bar, which I thought was for me. It turned out to be Tara's like, I've had a long night shot. I didn't know that. I went to the toilet, I went back up, and I just see another shot there, and I just like.
You just keep doing it.
Well, good evening. I thought my shot like it just refilled. It like it's. I thought it was that the Bonesy Koopa, like it just like it was like. Oh, it comes back.
Yeah.
Now, can I ask? Did you go up super drunk?
I think I went up earlier in the night,
Okay.
and I actually did have a good set.
Hell
Hell yeah.
Because there was like these two Mexican fellas in the front row who didn't speak a lick of English, and I turned to them and I just started doing my set in Spanish.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck
Yeah. Hell
yeah.
yeah.
After I tell everybody who was talking in the back, why don't you guys shut the fuck up and pay attention? Because you guys all bitch about how no one listens to you. I made everyone pay attention, and then I immediately started talking to these guys in Spanish.
That rocks. Yeah.
And then I was like, ¿Dónde eran? Where are you guys from? And they were like, Mexico. And I just turned to everybody, they're from Mexico. By the end of the night, I'm leaving the bar, and at this point, I got the spins. I'm walking to my car, and I'm like, oh, fuck. I think I'm just going to sit down for a little while in the car. Maybe I'll just lay down for a little bit. As soon as I get to the car,
jeez.
I get the brilliant idea, like I can throw up while still sitting in the car because I can just lean my body out
No.
like this, which I do. I successfully open the door all the way, and because I got shitty doors, they just fling open, and I'm just like just throwing up right there onto the like just that little guttery curb, and then immediately realize I also have to shit, so I peed into my pants. I shit onto the street.
Okay.
And I did wipe because I'm one of those. I became that adult who carries shit tons of napkins in the car. So I'm just
That's
like,
smart.
so I did make sure to clean up after myself. I get back in the car after I get done because I'm just still throwing up. It's like at this point, it's when it just keeps coming and it's like I'm laying in the car. I can't do shit. Like everything is just. It was alcohol poisoning is what it was. It's like to the point, like, I didn't realize how much I drank, but everyone's like, dude, you were fucking in it. Like, I was like, 1,000 views, baby.
Yeah.
I get a call at 5 in the morning, and it's my girlfriend who is afraid and screaming at me, like, what the fuck? Where even are you? You've never texted me since you left the house.
Oh,
I don't even know where the fuck
no.
you are. I thought something happened. I called, like... Luckily, she didn't call the
Jesus.
cops or anything. I'm like, Rachel, I went to Tushi, and I'm like really fucked up right now. I just threw up. At this point, I'm crying. I was crying on top of everything else. I was just like, I'm really sorry. Please don't leave me. I love you. I will quit drinking. I didn't. I still drink.
Of course.
Not as much.
You got
but,
to.
Yeah, and then at the there's that brief moment. It's like the eye of the storm where it's like, oh, everything stops spinning. Things are going to be okay. And this was around 6 a.m. And I was like, okay. I sat up. I feel okay. I tried to, like, open the door just in case. Like, just let it out if there's more. Just try. And I'm, like, doing shit. Nothing. Okay, I'm fine. I start the car, and I slowly pull out. I'm obeying every fucking traffic law, even though I'm wasted. I get out to Columbus Boulevard. I make that turn and I'm driving toward the house. I'm about to get on the freeway and just
No!
into my own just all over myself. And I'm like, why won't it stop?
Oh my god!
It's literally like, dude, I am just vomit and skin at that point.
Jesus.
Oh,
And I'm still
Jesus.
driving well enough to get home. I can still think clearly enough, but that my body was not ready for any of this. I somehow make it home. I decided, okay, go 10. I went maybe like 10 miles an hour. There's nobody on the fucking. There's not even cops out there. So I'm like driving as slowly as possible back home, just vomiting. I'm literally sitting in a pool of myself. It's like my pants are still wet from the pee, and then now it's vomit and all, and just like, dude, I somehow managed to get home, and I'm like, I'll just leave the windows open a crack. That's my first thought, is just crack the windows. It'll air out the car. You'll clean it in the morning. I get upstairs. Rachel hears the door. She's like, tell me you did not fucking drive. And I'm like, at this point, I'm just crying. I was like, Rachel, I think... You ever get so drunk you just make the excuse? You're like, I think somebody drugged me. Like, I'm just like, I made it so much worse for myself. I don't know what to do. I'm just like having that kind of like moment.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take a bath. That's about as far as a real thought as I can get out of my mind because I'm just vomit. So I just jump in the bath. I don't care about my clothes. I'm like, get me a plastic bag, please. Like, I just throw all my clothes in a bag, and it stays in the bathroom until I wake up around noon the next day. So I wake up the next morning, and I realize, oh yeah, I gotta be at work at 2. I somehow bike to work, and I'm just like, my stomach is still shit, and I'm like, every other moment, I'm like, I gotta go, like, try to. But nothing's happening, so I'm like, okay, I get like a Gatorade and a ginger ale, and I'm doing everything. And it's one of those days where the job is supposed to be the easiest possible job, because it's just an out. It's just get everything down, put it in a box, send it down. but they're not letting us go. We pushed everything out to the place, and they're like, "Oh, now we got to push it down the freight elevators." But the freight elevators can only fit so much shit, so it's like after all this that we're doing, we still got to be there like an extra like half hour, and it's like that. It's a crucial half hour.
Jesus.
And then it's like not all of us can fit in the elevator to get back down. It was a bad day.
Jesus.
I get
Jesus,
home and I'm
dude.
just like, Rachel, are you mad?
Damn.
It's like, dude, just text.
Sunday.